Studios skipped Blade entirely in their San Diego Comic-Con 2025 presentation, even though the film was long expected to appear this year. Despite being announced back in 2019, its absence this year suggests an ongoing behind-the-scenes issue. Blade had originally gotten a release date of November 7th, 2025, slotting into Phase 6 of the MCU. But in October 2024, Disney pulled off the release, replacing it with the Predator Badlands slot. Um, since the announcement, multiple directors have came and gone on this, I don't know, journey with us. The project has also seen a lot of script rewrites, but it appears that we don't have a finalized creative direction yet. In a surprising turn of events, though, costume designer Ruth E. Carter repurposed the 1920s period costumes originally designed for the Blade movie for the actual Sinners movie that came out this
Yep,
year in
she did that.
2025.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of interesting. A little weird fact there. Maybe that'll win you some trivia points at the bar later. Now, Marvel repeatedly sold nope. While the movie was absent from San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel did tease Blade's arrival in the Marvel Rivals video game, and they swear that Blade is an ongoing project.
They
Do we believe them?
they just updated this a while ago where they were saying that Mahershala Ali was still attached and they were still developing it. Um,
Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna say. Um, Couple things. One, I love Mahershala Ali. Okay, that is a talented man right there, and I can't think of any projects I've watched that I didn't like him in. Number one. Number two, I love Blade. All right, that opening scene from the original Blade movie is bloody, and I mean bloody, iconic. Okay, because blood's literally kind of okay.
Nice.
I absolutely was hoping they were going to get Blade into the MCU. Okay, they announced this thing like you mentioned 6 years ago when Mahershala Ali was 45. He is now 51 years old. 51 years old. I believe that Mahershala Ali would rocket his Blade, as the chat is so aptly pointing out. But, he's 51. How long is he going to play Blade for? And the movie, like, they haven't started filming yet. Okay? And so, unless they start filming before February, he's going to be 52 when they start filming Blade, at least. So, do I think this movie's coming? No. Kevin Feige insists that it is. Marvel insists that it is. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of believe like the Henry Cavill project is actually further along than this one. The not Helldivers. Oh my god.
Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, Warhammer. I believe that's like further along than Blade is at this point.
It probably is.
No.
Yeah, I want to believe. I really do. I just don't. You know, I
Yeah.
here's the thing. I think that they, in a lot of ways, okay. Blade was announced before the Bob Chapek era of Disney, right? Which really messed everything up. Okay? Bob Chapek screwed a lot of things up with Marvel and everything else while he was there, and it's now taken Kevin Feige a couple of years to kind of get the ship righted again. And as we mentioned in our non-spoiler review, right, I am ready to say that the MCU is back. 3 of the 4 last films have been great, right? Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, both of which you could see on our YouTube channel, and Deadpool and Wolverine. All great MCU films. They've only had one kind of one in there, and that was Captain America 4. But I think that disruption, the change with the Kang plan, everything else that happened, and how do you bring vampires into this MCU? I think you've got a challenge. with that. Um, and as much as I would love to see a Midnight Suns show or movie, right? Because I love that. I just don't. I don't see it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I too desperately want this to happen. But I mean, come on now. It's been 6 years.
No. Yeah. I'm with you. Um, who are the Midnight Suns? Midnight Suns are another Marvel group, a la the X-Men and Avengers, but they are more around um uh supernatural stuff, right? And so a lot of the stuff with them was uh obviously, and I'll bring this up for our friend Jay, because Jay loves this. It centers around various supernatural characters like Ghost Rider, who's one
Hmm.
of my favorites, Blade, and of course Jay's favorite, Magic. Magic is a prime character in the Midnight Suns universe, right? I was okay. Here's your piece of hope. Okay, they did finally bring Mephisto into the MCU, so we have a Mephisto now, right? So bringing something like Blade or Ghost Rider or any of that stuff makes more sense now that we've got like a Mephisto and some other stuff. Like I could see it, right? I just don't think we will. You know, I'd love to, but yeah, I'm with you. I think it's dead. They just won't admit it.
Yeah. And I think we desperately need it. This could be what could save Marvel movies, having magic come in. I'm
you,
just saying.
yeah, you know what, Kevin? If you're watching the show, we will sit down and write the magic movie for you. Okay?
We'll
Jay
do
has
it.
been begging for this movie since we started this show. Okay,
That's
since and I should, because obviously if you've been around for a while, this show's gone through multiple iterations. Jay joined the show, right? Jay has been begging for a magic movie because Jay loves magic, right?
do love that.
So, Kevin, we're available. All right, folks. Let us know what you think. Do you think they're actually going to get the Blade movie made, or is Mahershala just too old and we're going to have to move on from this for a few more years? Let us know what you think down in the comments below.